Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rara Zajeng Pratawi from Accounting 23A with NPM 23412008. Here, I will explain about financial institutions, both bank and non-bank, with the supervising lecturer Miss Renaza Helena Putri, SE, M.Si. Definition of financial institutions, banks, and non-banks. Banking financial institutions, institutions that function as financial intermediaries, primarily to collect funds from the public and redistribute them in the form of loans or credit. Examples include commercial banks and Islamic banks. Non-banking financial institutions, institutions that provide financial services, but do not accept deposits like banks. This institution includes insurance companies, pension funds, financing institutions, and capital markets. Functions and roles of financial institutions, banks and non-banks. Functions: 1. Fund collector, bank. 2. Lender, bank. 3. Provider of financial products, non-bank. 4. Investment distributor, non-bank. Roles: 1. Encouraging economic growth. 2. Maintaining financial stability. 3. Providing investment options. 4. Managing risk. Financial institutions, both banks and non-banks, play an important role in the economy by connecting those who have funds with those who need them, creating a healthy flow of funds, and promoting the welfare of society. Types of financial institutions, both bank and non-bank. Types of bank financial institutions: 1. Central bank, the main institution that regulates and supervises the banking system in a country. 2. Commercial bank, a bank that provides general financial services such as savings, deposits, loans, and other financial transactions for the general public. 3. People's Credit Bank, BPR, a bank that focuses on financial services in specific areas on a smaller scale. 4. Sharia Bank, a bank that operates based on Sharia principles or Islamic law, such as profit sharing and the prohibition of usury. Next one is types of non-bank financial institutions. 1. Insurance companies, institutions that provide services to protect against financial risks, such as life, health, vehicle, and property insurance. 2. Pension fund, an institution that manages pension funds for workers as long-term savings for retirement. 3. Capital market, a place where companies and the government issue securities, such as stocks and bonds, that can be invested in by the public. 4. Pawnshop company, an institution that provides loans with certain goods as collateral. An example is the pawnshop managed by the Indonesian government. Next is history and development of bank and non-bank financial institutions in Indonesia. The development of financial institutions in Indonesia began during the colonial period with the Javash Bank as the central bank. After independence, the Javash Bank became Bank Indonesia, and several state-owned banks such as BNI and BRI were established. During the New Order era, the banking sector grew rapidly until the 1998 crisis, which then triggered restructuring and strict oversight, as well as driving digital transformation. Non-bank institutions began to develop in the 1960s with insurance companies and capital markets, followed by the emergence of financing companies and savings and loan cooperatives in the 1980s. Post-crisis, oversight has tightened, and in the digital era, fintech has emerged, expanding financial access with services like peer-to-peer lending and digital payments. Next is introduction to the financial system in Indonesia. The Indonesian financial system connects various parties to manage and distribute funds through financial institutions and financial markets. Bank Indonesia, BI, is tasked with maintaining monetary stability, while the Financial Services Authority, OJK, oversees financial institutions to ensure they are safe and stable. There are two types of financial institutions: banks, such as commercial banks and rural banks, and non-banks. Seperti Asuransi, Dana Pension, Dan Fintech. Financial markets, such as the stock and bond markets, support funding for companies and governments. This system is important for maintaining the flow of funds and supporting national economic growth. And thank you for watching. If there are mistake I say sorry, and I close by say wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.